Hey YouTube, this is Tom with TM Aquatics, bringing you an unboxing video today. Got some new fish in this morning. You can see the box has already been opened, but I have not seen what's in this box because this was supposed to be delivered to my house this morning. I forgot about an off-site team meeting today, so I had to redirect this to someone else's house who I happened to split the order with. And he worked from home today. He was able to sign and accept this package from FedEx with a nice early 8:39 a.m. delivery today. And it's a good thing because I just got done with my meeting and got back home, and it's about 3 o'clock. So they would have been sitting out in about 25-degree temperatures here in Minnesota, which wouldn't have been good. But he was home. He received these from FedEx. He opened the box and he took his 4 fish out. I should have 3 in here. And what these are L260 Queen Arabesque Plecos. And these are all wild caught. And these came from Freshwater Exotics. And they are located in Franklin, Wisconsin. And Freshwater Exotic deals in all wild caught fish. So with that being said, anyways, this was my first time ordering from these folks. But they've got a good reputation. I've heard a lot of good things about them, and they really bring in some nice quality stock and offer their L number plecos at a very reasonable price. So let's go ahead and open it up. And in here, there should again be 3 L260 Queen Arabesque plecos. And the Queen Arabesque pleco is a high pancistrus, and it stays a lot smaller. It's one of the smaller species. It only gets about 3.5 inches in total size. Heat pack is nice and warm still. See the heat pack here? That's still nice and warm. Still pretty toasty in the bag, or in the box here. But there should be 3. 2 of them are small. They only had 3 left when I placed my order, and they had 3 smaller ones, which are going to be about 1.75 inches, they said. And then there's a larger one that should be in the 3 to 3.5 inch, pretty much breeding size or fully grown. So we'll reach in and pull the first one out. And okay, so this is one of the smalls. You're probably not going to be able to see that. It's yeah, about 1.75 inches. But to be honest, looks like it's doing good. Everything's double bagged, but L260. I was expecting them to be a lot more washed out, but they seem to have really nice color and pattern on them. So that one's doing good. Don't worry, buddy, we'll get you floating here pretty soon. Okay, and here's the larger one. I don't know how well you can see that and pick that up in the camera. But yeah, this thing is every bit of 3.5 inches, and really nice linear arabesque pattern on it. That one looks really nice. I wish they would have had more of these larger ones, because yeah, that would have been great. Now, as far as the sex on that larger one, I really can't tell on this. They thought it was a female, just looking top down, because females are a little wider, kind of in the saddle and the hip area, than the males. And the males are more of a V-shaped. But I don't know what I'm looking for, to be honest with you. I'd be lying if I said I was a pleco expert, but to me it looks more like a male because it's more of a V-shape. But it is what it is. I'm going to need to pick up more of these anyways. I hope to add at least another 3. I just wish I knew for sure what sex that larger one is, because then I would make a priority to search for the opposite sex in an adult size. Oh, here's the last one, another small. About 1.75 inches again. And this one's really dark. It's got a really nice dark pattern on it. A lot darker color than the first one. But overall still looks very healthy, very nice. And yeah, looks to be doing great. So thank you, Freshwater Exotics. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to pause the video. Let's get the fish, let's get them floating, and we'll pick it up from there. Okay, so these guys are going to be put in this bottom 40 breeder on the new rack here. So first one that's going in is the larger fish. Get that one floating. We've got one of the smalls going in there. I might need to bump this water temperature up a little bit. It's about 79 degrees Fahrenheit. I like my Pleco tanks to be around 80 to 82. So I'll probably bump the temp up about another 1 to 2 degrees. But we're going to get those floating right now for a little bit just to make sure they are at the same temperature as the tank. And then I'm going to drip acclimate them for a while. And yeah, we'll pick it up from there. Okay, so the fish have been floating for a while. They should be same temperature of the tank. I'm going to go ahead and take them out. And we're just going to cut the bags open as quickly as we can, get them poured into the bucket here, and then we will start the drip acclimation. First fish is out. Second fish is out. Those are the two smalls. And then the larger one, and this one, definitely the bag was punctured by one of the pectoral fins. So there's not a lot of air left. And the inner bag seems to, the second bag has definitely a lot of water in there. Out of there, buddy. All right, last one is in. So what we'll do next is we'll start a drip acclimation with the air tubing here. And on the air tubing, the end of it, I like to have this little regulator. I don't know what you call these, little gang valve. Kind of flow, controls the flow of the water. But let's get the drip acclimation started. All right, we're going to dial that down till it's just a few drops a second. And we'll just let this bucket fill up. There's only about 2 inches of water in there. I'm going to let this bucket fill up till it's about half full, so about another 4 to 5 inches of water. And then we'll dump it out. We'll dump out most of the water, and then we'll do it again and make sure the bucket fills about halfway up again. So this is going to be a while, so let's just go ahead and pause the video right now, and we'll pick it up when it's time to put the fish into the tank. Okay, so the time's come to net these guys out, so I'm going to go ahead and gently net each one out one at a time, and we'll get them added to the tank. Alright, so all three have been put in the tank. Let's see if we can get a closer look. You can see the larger one back on the filter there. Actually, there's one of the small ones, and the larger one is back there. Another small one there. So they're a little washed out right now because I just netted them out of the bucket and chased them around a little bit. But once they settle in, we'll come back here and I'll try to get another video. I don't know if it's going to be possible or not, because I'm sure once they find the caves over here, they might disappear until the lights get turned out. But we'll try to get a better shot of these guys after they've settled in a little bit. Alright, YouTube, well, it's been several hours, and the plecos are still back over here in the corner in full recovery mode. And that can be expected after the handling and the shipping that they've gone through in the past 48 hours. But their patterns and their coloration looks a lot better, and these guys are going to do just fine. Now again, there's a total of 3, and these are all wild-caught specimens from Freshwater Exotics in Franklin, Wisconsin. Jamie and Christine were real easy to do business with, very accommodating, and it was a real smooth transaction. I'll definitely be buying more fish from them in the future. I'll post a link to their website in the description of this video, and if you're looking for some wild-caught specimens or maybe some hard-to-source plecos, check out their stock list. It's pretty extensive, and the prices are very competitive. But we're going to end the video there, and appreciate everybody watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so. Hit the like button on your way out. If you have any questions or comments, post them down below, and I'll do my absolute best to get back to you. But again, thanks again, folks, and like always, until the next one, we'll catch you guys all later.